How did you see the penalty, Paolo?
I didn't see it. I didn't see the player. I didn't see the tackle. I didn't see the referee. I didn't see the ball. Who said that? Coral sponsors Off the Ball on ESPN.
Well, welcome to Off the Ball on the Bench. Looking forward to a tense, exciting, thrilling finale on Sunday. How many adjectives can I use? We've gone for experienced bench this week with the return of Martin Kelms to join regulars Will Buckley, Bob Mills and Ian Stone. Welcome to the bench, guys. Looking ahead, clearly, where are we going to start? Manchester City, Manchester United, the title decider on Sunday. Manchester City long odds on to beat QPR. Manchester United away to Sunderland. Ian, is there going to be a final twist, or do you think these two matches are going to go pretty much to form?
Well, I don't think it really matters what Manchester United do. I mean, QPR have lost their last 6 away games.
Yeah.
Manchester City have won 17 and drawn 1 of their 18 home games. I would say, I mean, what have you got? You've got 7-1 on for Man City to win.
Yeah.
I think you're being generous. I think Man City, that could be the score. 7-1.
Really?
I think that Man City will spank. I mean, they've got that focus, haven't they?
Yeah, I know.
See Vincent Kompany's eyes the other week. He looked like he'd run through a wall for them. And I think Man City are going to win. I think Man United will probably get a result at Sunderland, but it won't matter.
Well, Bob, I mean, you are probably Martin O'Neill's #1 fan. Firstly, do you think Sunderland might almost decide the title before City?
It's going to be a very strange one, and I'll tell you why, because everything that my learned friend just says is absolutely true. Is it really 17 wins and a draw?
17 wins and a draw. The only point they've dropped is against Sunderland.
That is a fantastic record. Yeah. But who would have scripted it? That this is the biggest day in their history. Here we go. We're about to build a whole new era at Manchester City. But who's the one man we've got to overcome in order to do that? Mark Hughes.
Oh, the man that they kicked out.
The man that they unceremoniously labelled not wanted on Journey and threw into the boondocks.
I like your thinking.
Unfinished business.
Have you done any screenwriting?
But I just think, I can just imagine sitting in that dressing room with the likes of Joey Barton and Wright Phillips and saying, if you never win another football match in your careers, if you never get another point after this, just do this.
I love your thinking.
Is it going to happen, though, Bob? Is it?
I'm starting to believe.
Can QPR actually do it? Do you think they're going to do it?
Well, listen, what have we learned from this season in the Premier League if we've learned nothing
Anything can
else?
happen.
Anyone can get a point off anyone. And they only need a point.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, what a scene. Martin, how do you follow that? He set the scene.
Well, I think you see, at Manchester City of old, I think, they're quite flaky, well known for being flaky. It might very well have happened exactly like that, with the dialogue exactly as Bob has scripted it. That could have happened at Manchester City of old. But when you look at the current man, I mean, they're solid as anything. They all talk about this spine, and they've got Joe Hart and Vincent Kompany. It's not going to happen. It just is not going to happen. It'll happen in Bob's movie. It won't happen in real life, I don't think. I'll tell you what I think might happen. I think Man United might only draw at Sunderland. That's what I think could happen, because they're playing with fear. They're playing in a way you don't expect Man United to play. Do you know what I mean? The team they put out against City in what was ostensibly the title decider, they're playing with fear, Manchester United, and I think it's going to be that sort of day when they could very easily not do the business at Sunderland.
Yeah. Imagine, QPR might get a point, then Man United might not even win. I mean, it could be...
Well, I mean, I don't think QPR get a point. I agree with Marty. Yaya Toure, I think, is immense at the moment. Man City will beat QPR, but I think Sunderland, 6-1, are they to beat Man United, something like that? Got to be worth a punt.
Well, amazingly enough, the panel being extremely rational, sensible, thinking Man City are going to close it out, but I would, to quote Kevin Keegan, love it, just love it, if QPR could get a point. Now's the part of the show we pick our off-the-ball ACCA. We came so far away last week when all 4 selections lost, despite the fact that we put £100 on each of them as well. So this week we're going to do the same thing. We're going to have £100 on each of the selections and then another £100 on the ACCA. Surely this week we can raise some money for charity, which this week I think we'll go for the NSPCC. And we're going to start with Ian Stone for your selection, leg 1 of the off-the-ball ACCA.
Well, I've backed him before and I'm going to back him again. Everton at home to Newcastle. Like I say, I think they're desperate to finish above Liverpool. I think they've had a very good season. I think they owe their fans something for their abject performance in the Cup semi-final. They've got one of the best forwards in the country playing at the moment, in Janovic. I like the way they play. I think Newcastle had just run out of steam a little bit. Man City held them at arm's length the other day. Yeah. Everton to win at Goodison, last game of the season.
Nice solid selection there, Bob. Leg 2.
I'll go 7-4. Swansea beat Liverpool. At the, what is it now, the Liberty Stadium?
Liberty Stadium.
The old Vetch. as I
Liverpool are
like to think
playing
of it.
very well at the moment.
Nah. They've season's finished now. They've done all right. They've finished. They've blown it. It's all over.
And Swansea have had a good season,
Swansea
so
have a great
they want
season,
to end on
and
a
they'll
high
sell
hope.
it. That fans going crazy, paying tribute to Brendan and the lads. I think they'll be showing themselves off, and I think they'll beat Liverpool at home.
That's sensible, Martin.
I wouldn't put
Leg
money
3?
on that. I'd go. I'm going to
Stop dissing other people's selection.
Well, no, I think he's right. I wouldn't put money on it either.
No, well, there you go. I'm going for Aston Villa to beat Norwich, which is also a fairly wacky selection, in that I've got a couple of friends who are Villa fans, and they wouldn't back Villa to win anything anywhere ever.
Well, which is fair enough, really.
Well, yeah, but I just think with the pressure off, the pressure's finally off. And you know how much Alex McLeish loves free-flowing football and to let the players express themselves. I think that Aston Villa will win at Norwich. I just think, there's always wacky results at this.
Can I say,
yes.
I'm more likely to back his.
I
can't believe
the
it.
cracks
I saw
are
Norwich
appearing
last
on the
week.
panel.
I saw Norwich last week. They were outstanding.
Yeah, well,
Good
I think-
team.
Yeah, they are a good team. I think that's their last outstanding performance of the season.
Will.
Sam, can I have a treble this week? I want to do.
You haven't even got one right last week.
No.
You want 3?
'Cause I want to do Norwich to beat Villa. That's going to
Yeah,
happen. I want to do Liverpool to beat Swansea. That's going to happen. And I want to do Newcastle to beat Everton.
Okay,
'cause that's going to happen.
as a final twist to a great season, Will's going to have his own ACCA, and then we're going to have a treble from the other who balance. Even though they're violently disagreeing with each other, it's all falling apart here, by the way.
Yeah.
So a treble for Will.
Yeah.
Your own treble for the 3 guest
We've got to pick
panellists.
2 more.
No. Your
we've
3 are all
finished.
right.
Don't get involved.
The confusion
I'll
reigns
get
here on the bench.
Although,
panel.
can I ask the question that my wife has asked me? Why is it called an ACCA?
It's an
Accumulator.
accumulator.
Why is it, in that case, why isn't it called an ACCU?
That's a fair point.
It is a fair point.
You know, it's slang.
Tune in next season for the answer to that question and to find out how this rather bizarre end of season accumulator, in fact 2 accumulators, have gone. Join today and get a £30 free bet when you deposit £30. Simply visit coral.co.uk on a mobile browser or text mobile to 60006. Over 18s only, terms and restrictions apply.
Can you talk us through your goal, Pedro?
Passe, great control, dribble, dive, penalty shoot, goal! Coral sponsors Off the Ball on ESPN.